I did a thing. I got dressed. Good morning. I'm still filming. I have no idea what to say. Good morning. Welcome to the vlog, the studio vlog. This is Mindabble. I'm Dee, and it's Monday, so let's get into it. I have a few things on my to-do for today, and let's see. I have to order some watercolor paper because I've almost run out. Most of what I have is A5 size, and everything I have in bigger sizes is really old and slightly discolored, so I'm gonna get on that. Then I have printed some greeting cards that I want to cut and package so they can get into my new organizer. And then I want to cut, edit, and kind of finish up the video regarding my Christmas presents. So that's on the to-do list for today, and yeah. All right, and by the magic of editing, I have already ordered the paper. So I guess we'll be going on to the cutting the robin cards, or creating, I guess. I should really get to clean my brushes. So I'm gonna have to admit that me creating or cutting and finishing off these cards are a bit, not necessarily late, but kind of redundant, because it's mostly just to fill up my new storage solution for my small greeting cards. Oh, God. I love this cutter. It works really nicely. It has a lot of cool settings, but it is bad quality, or at the very least low quality. You're gonna have to excuse the brown noise in the background, but it really helps me focus, kind of. At the very least, focus more than usual. Alright, so I had just about enough envelopes for the cards I have already made and was lying around, just existing, waiting to be packaged. This is a stack of packaging bands I have left. I still should have put in hand created or hand produced on these, but I think I'm gonna do it with a stamp instead. Just, I know, looks cute, but yeah. Oh yeah. I think it looks really cute. The cards could have been a bit bigger, but yeah, that's fine. So, time to put them away, and let me show you what I have been cooking up, because for my birthday I got a present that was in this box. You don't really kind of see what's going on down there. And apparently it's a perfect size for these cards. It just fits snugly without being in any way. It's called, I can't remember what it's called, but it fits quite nicely and is still easy to take up and put down into there. So I cut off a bunch of cards that was just about the wrong size, and instead of cutting out little areas where I could write so it would be easy to see, I just took a small post-it and a bit of tape on the back so it would be a bit more resistant, and repeated that a bunch of times. So let me put you down. All right, so here we have the green baby cards, the blue baby cards, the brown, and these are all the stock keeping units that is also on my sales sheets, so it's easier to find all of the things, or at least consistent throughout everywhere. So we have the Christmas card for this year, well, last year, 2020. There are more, but we'll just put those there. Then we have the blue baby card. It is a little bit weird right now because there's so much room in here, but I don't really know how to amend that. So for now, this is just gonna be putting stuff in and then, I don't know, moving the entire space over. That is all of those. And oh dear. And this is what I meant with it's a bit nonsensical of me to print Christmas cards, but it's to fill out this space and actually have them in stock. So yeah, that's how that works. For now, this is just how it is. I might want to create some more of the baby cards just to fill it up a bit more. For now, this works quite well even. Wait, where did you come from? There we go. As said, for now, this works quite well. I just have to find a way of stopping all of the stock from doing that, falling over. Do you have any tips? I'd love to hear them. Until then, I guess I'll just do this. Yeah. Okay, I need to share this. Well, I've been editing on the video for the Christmas presents, and I needed a break. I'm almost finished, but I needed a break, really, for the last stretch. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna take some pictures for the thumbnail because I kind of know what I want to do with it. But yeah, I keep forgetting I have this wonderful daylight machine thingy. It's basically the sun in tiny format. It's supposed to help prevent winter depression and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just kind of here. I don't really use it that much except for as a light table. But I forgot that during my back when I didn't have the lights on the table, I tended to use this as a light source. And I keep forgetting I have it. And it's like this huge natural sunlight light I just have lying around, which is really cool for pictures, as you may be able to tell right now. It works really nicely. But when I use it on this kind of setup, where it's camera, light, me, I got some really scary results. Don't mind the funny faces because funny faces are funny. Like, these are absolutely terrifying. Look at that. Seriously, that is creepy as fuck. I kind of like that with the lights. There we go. Oh, I'm blurry D. Yeah, I have to maybe pull the light source back a bit, but otherwise, getting creative with what I have lying around, and experimenting with getting it to work at the same time. So yeah. Okay, but I'm looking at some of these pictures and I'm kind of thinking about just keeping the daylight lamp lit while I'm in the studio, both because so I may be able to catch a little bit of that daylight happiness, since the sky is grayer than gray and there's barely any light getting through the clouds, but also because it makes everything look 5,000 times better. So yeah, let's keep it on for a little while, shall we? I still have no idea where to put it when it's not on my stool. I mean, it's precariously on my stool, where I sit when I edit. So yeah, this is not a long-term solution at all. I just realized something that I want to share on the vlog, and it's about video creating. Quick introduction. I started off creating videos on the fly, just sitting down, doing something, filming it, and then trying to cut it all together. Then I started trying to script my videos, and it just stifled the creativity, but also made everything really stiff. Then I went, fuck it, we'll try going back to the very intuitive, very going with the flow kind of video making. It was terrible. Then I went to the vlogs and has been doing that mostly ever since. I've recently picked up doing scroller box videos again, and it's basically a reaction video, so you can't really do it scripted in the same way, but you can do the end of it scripted, like all your experiences, what you think of the box, stuff like that. All in all, my videos has mostly been very film, edit, finish, done. And one of the biggest reasons why has been that they needed to go up very quickly after they've been filmed. Like, I usually just have a week for a video. So I've worked this expectation into my programming that when I've finished filming, I'm done with the filming. Everything about that is done, and I only have that footage to go into the final video. During August, I think, I started trying out my very first kind of dramatic reenactment B-roll, and I really liked the end result, which remind me I still have to revisit that box because I still think I can do much better than that video. That's gonna be a New Year's resolution. Anyway, onto my big realization, which is the reason I'm doing one video a month is to stay within the creative video making, but give myself time to think about what I'm doing and come up with a better concept and come up with a better overall product video. It is technically a product. It's a free product, but it's technically still a product. I wanted to give myself space to learn from what I'm doing, to give myself room to think about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So today, when I finished editing the video, I caught myself thinking, okay, I'm finished editing. Now I just have to export it, look it through, see if there's any things I want to quickly take out because they're too much. Like, kind of just see if I made any mistake in the editing, left in a clip or something that shouldn't be there, and then edit that out and then re-export it, and then it would be finished. But while watching it, there are a couple of areas where I really want to put in some B-roll and some extra footage and just small details to make it extra nice and slick, I guess. And I'm gonna do that. I've put it into my schedule because I have the time for it. The video is, for me, arbitrarily scheduled to go up on the 14th. And I'm technically done with the video, but I know I can do better with a few little extra things I now have the time for. So I'm gonna do that. What do I want to say with this entire spiel that's 6 minutes long at the moment? I think it's back to the whole concept of practice makes perfect, which it doesn't. Perfect practice makes perfect. You have to give yourself time to understand what you're doing while doing it. You have to give yourself the space to learn from what you're doing and not just doing it. Like when I play Fur Elise on the keyboard today, I still make every single mistake I made when I first played it back when I was tiny, a child, because I practiced those errors into my playing. And that's dangerous if you want to play without errors. That's basically all I'm trying to say, is don't always just practice just for practice sake. Sometimes you also want to review what you're doing. I think that's what I want to say. Hi, it's the end of the day on Tuesday, and yeah, the light may be a bit dishonest because it's the daylight lamp going on and it's very dark outside. It's 20 minutes till 6, and I've finished the swatching video. Well, it's uploaded and scheduled and ready to go. It's already up at the moment. Ooh, card, yay! I can put a card in a video. Yes. Anyway, I also forgot. I missed a present. I missed the supply in the video completely because I put it up here on this little stand where I keep all my bits and bobs. It's this one. So yeah, I forgot to use that one. It's a copper pigment, I think, mixed with a little water, contains bronze pigment, dextrine glue binder. So I still have that to try out. I don't know when, but yeah, I'm actually quite excited about it because I know a friend of mine has been looking at this and been thinking about buying it to use for a painting she's been thinking about doing. So I may need to find out if I have some oil-based paints, oil paints lying around somewhere in the depths of my materials, just to test out if it works on top of that. So excited to try this out. A bit bummed that I forgot about it while doing all the other exciting things. That's that. So yeah, that's the end of the day. I finished the video. That's good. Hi. Well, it's not really morning anymore, but good morning, because that's the easiest way to get into these segments, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know how to talk about this. Well, the easiest way. Let's sit down for a moment. When something good happens, I have a tendency to panic, and my entire midsection, I guess, stomach, just cramps up. So I tell myself, oh, that's really nice, wonderful. And then I put it away and don't think about it because of the panicking, I guess. I don't really know how it works, but I just want to say I've reached 51 subscribers. 51. That's a lot of humans. That's a lot of people. So thank you for subscribing. That's incredible. You know, back when I started, I had an idea of, I can't remember how many it was, but the amount of people I was able to have in the apartment for a party. When I reached over that amount, I wanted to do a thank you video. And like, yay, I now have so many subscribers that they can't all be invited to a birthday party in my apartment. It's a really bad joke. I don't know. The reason I didn't do that, I think, was because of the aforementioned panic and just putting it away. Don't talk about it. Just let it exist and then move on to something else. It's just a number. To be honest, it's not just a number. It's a number signifying how many people actually want to watch my content. Whether they do or not, that is irrelevant. They had the intention of watching the content. 51 is a lot of people. So thank you. Thank you for watching. And thank you for subscribing. It's so weird. Okay, so I've been thinking about doing YouTube shorts for a while. Well, earlier I thought about doing video content for Facebook and Instagram, more like these short, less than 1 minute videos. And since YouTube has introduced the YouTube shorts, where I have seen a few, I think I might actually start doing that and see if I can create some short flavor videos to accompany the rest of my videos. So it's an experiment, and first off, I'm gonna be making a short for the swatch video. So it's basically just swatching the metallic watercolor set, and I finished it. It took around an hour plus minus, maybe not completely because I haven't kept track, and I've done some other stuff meanwhile, so I have to remember to set the watch when I do stuff like this. But it's finished, and I'm actually quite proud of it. The only thing I maybe want to do differently next time, instead of just reusing the video file I already have, because it's exporting at the moment, I have to zoom in with the file I already have, and that makes the footage a bit grainy. But the thing is, though, that I'm not really sure I've been using the proper settings on my camera for the last couple of years. So I fiddled around with some oh dear, my legs. I fiddled around with some settings on the camera, so that may be working out now. I don't really know. More experimentation needed. But I finished editing. It's already finished exporting. So let's see what it looks like. Well, it's very grainy, as expected, because I zoomed in. But I think it's gonna be okay. It's mostly just an experiment, just to see how it works and stuff like that. And as said, I've fiddled around a bit with the settings on my camera. Actually, I think I had it on FHD before. And yeah, it's still 1920 times 1080. But apparently that's not enough. So I am now putting it up to what it says is 4K, which is 3840 times 2160. So I guess I'll find out how well that works next time I'm filming. Yeah, worst case scenarios, I'll just have to film with 2 cameras next time I want to make a short. And I think that's gonna be okay. I think that's okay. But yeah, right now this is finished, and I think it's all right. Maybe. Hi. It's Thursday. It's very dark outside. Let me show you if I turn off the lamp. It's very dark outside. It's not completely dark, and there's snow, so there's some reflection, but let's just turn that on again. Turn the sun on again. So yeah, some sort of fake out light, I guess. Look, I'm editing the vlog, and that's what I've been doing the entire day. So yeah, I haven't even been outside walking today, which I have to do. I also got up late as well. My entire day has just been a mess. So nearly as big of a mess as my hair is at the moment. So I think I know why the lighting is so bad. There, the lights up there helps a tiny bit, but they're the yellow warm inside light that's you usually get. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go and end off everything today and just use the rest of the day. As said, it's Thursday, so I still have a bunch of housework to do, and I have a suspicion I'm not the only one still working. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remind the other part that maybe it's time to put down work for today. Oh no. Good morning. I got my package from Pen Store, the watercolor paper, yesterday, and the last scrawler box until I can get my finances going, I think it's a word. But I don't think I'm gonna be missing scrawler boxes. So this is just 3 more. I think I might have a problem. Oh, maybe just a tiny problem. So I would think it's fine. I have enough scrawler boxes lying around to still be opening a bunch of them. And I think I might have to get to that just so I can get a bit of my space back in control. But that's not what I turned on the camera for. It's this. So, wow, that's a weird angle. Let's open it. This is a giant box. Some paper and some pencils. Whoops, sorry. As you can probably see, I got my first Arches paper. There's only 12 sheets in here, but I thought I really need to find out whether or not I love this paper, and if I want to continue painting on better paper than just whatever I have lying around. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity to try out some actual proper watercolor paper and not just a cheap kind. And then I got a bunch of new coloring pencils, because when I was doing my fairy tale covers, I found out a couple of colors that I missed in the set. Like I have this set, and it has most of what I need, and mostly it served me really, really well for all of the illustrations. But there was a few colors I felt I lacked. And then I went to my friend who has the, I think it's the full set. At the very least, she has basically the entire set of the polychromos. So I told her what colors I needed, and then she found some that might match. Then we swatched them. So while I bought the paper, I might as well just have also gotten the some of the colors I felt I needed. So these are the cobalt green, which is a beautiful turquoise-like color. Then we have the violet, which is, yeah, just, I needed a purple, a proper purple. And yeah, I really love this one. I also want the other purples on this card, but this one, it was just super nice. I also needed a pink-ish color, so I went with the light magenta, which is a bit more bluish than the next one, which is a bit more in the reds. So thought it would be really nice in conjunction with the purple. And then I thought, I'm so in love with the dark grayish blue in my watercolors that I might want to try out and see how it works with pencils, colored pencils. So I chose a Prussian blue as well. A color that I would have chosen would have been the green gray, which is that one. But luckily, my friend had already had a set that she practically never used, and this was a part of it. So perfect. 4 new colors that are absolutely beautiful, and which I think is gonna work really well with the 24 color set. The only problem is I have no idea where to put these, because there's no room in this one. There's no room in the other set. So yeah. But now I have them, and all is well. So yeah, this is the Arches watercolor hot press, because I really don't like texture in my paper. Not too much of it anyway. I am gonna be a bit sad if this is completely smooth, but I can't really imagine that you can get completely smooth paper when it has to retain water as well as watercolor papers. So let's see it. I am gonna be a bit sad if this is completely smooth. Okay, this is actually incredibly smooth. Is it too smooth? I don't hope so. Has a nice thickness. I can pull out a sheet and stick it to my board for painting. So it's quite exciting. That is super smooth. Like, there's no texture whatsoever. What I'm thinking is that it's gonna be... It's gonna be really nice for the star sign paintings, because it's gonna be easy to control the lines on top of smooth paper. It's gonna be a lot easier, at least, than on textured paper. One of the few things I've had a really annoying time with when it comes to textured paper is that the lines sort of goes wherever the texture wants it to go, which has been a pain. And this is, I think, yeah, this is the first one where it's the smoother paper. At least it's gonna be very interesting to try out. I just don't think it's gonna work very well with this style. The smoother the paper, the harder it is to see the underlying layers. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It also leads us to what I put down for today, which is I have to sketch out Aquarius, and I have to sketch out a hugging e-card. According to one of the calendars I've been looking at with events, The International Hugging Day is apparently on the 21st. And since 2020 and, well, let's be honest, 2021 are gonna be years where we don't really get to hug. It's been all over the media, it's been all over the news. I'm a little bit sick of all the hugging talk, but it's still something I know a lot of people struggle with, the lack of physical connection and the lack of a hug and stuff like that. So I want to make an e-card for people to share around and send to each other, like, I miss you, here's an electronic hug. Stuff like that. That's on the to-do list today, and I need to back up my hard drive because I want that to be a weekly thing. And tomorrow is community day for Matchup, so I also need to finish off the vlog. I do have Sunday, but let's be honest, I have other things I want to do Sunday. Okay, so this was just supposed to be a very quick sketch session, but I thought I would try out using the coal and then working with some water for Aquarius. And I really want to draw a headscarf. Like, there's so many awesome styles and the folds in the fabric. It's beautiful. So I tried out this one. Don't mind her face. It's a bit wonky, but the shading. But then again, I also just want to do the typical one where the bun is in the front, and I ended up with this one. Again, I think I made her mouth a bit too wide, but otherwise I really like this. All of the color came afterwards. It was just basically me going, I like this. Let's see how the interference colors works, and just put in the earrings. But seriously, look at that. Look at that interference. It's a mix of the red and the purple. So yeah, this is so cool. And I think it turned out really nicely. I'm a bit sad that I've put this in. I should have just cut out here and put in something in the background or something. But yeah, this is kind of my idea for Aquarius, and I'm very happy with how the test turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead and sketch out the final version while my hard drive is working on backing up itself. So, woo! I'm a bit worried going into this, partly because this is expensive watercolor paper, but also because the rest of the series has not been drawn on good quality watercolor paper. So just the fear of having a series that's so varying in quality. I should put on this. I'm so worried. Let's call it satisfied. No, actually, this is pretty awesome. I'm quite hyped about this. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. Alright, so I finished the sketch for Aquarius and I'm really happy with where it is. The hard disk is still backupping, so I thought I'd turn over to do the Hug e-card, and I think I might have found the perfect idea on the first try. But yeah, I still don't really know what kind of image I'm gonna do. I don't know. This is so far just the lines. Maybe I want to do it in a linocut style? I think so. I pulled out some watercolor paper for it, but I think I might want to do it linocut. I don't really have that much time for it, but the finished print doesn't have to be ready for International Hugging Day. Just the e-card version. So I think I'm gonna be doing that. Yay, linocut! Woohoo! Also, the style is just basically the same as my earlier linocuts, the Mother's Day and Father's Day designs. So I think they're gonna work really nicely into that, not series, but that style. Yeah.
I wish I was above the center of attention, but I'm not. I wish I didn't have to give in to the pressure. I'm posting pictures, trying to be someone I'm not. It feels just like I'm lying to you. I fake it, stage it, trying to live some perfect life. I know I'm wasting time, 'cause I just wanna call my friends and see what they're doing tonight. It doesn't have to be so special. I try to be myself, you do the same and we'll be alright. 'Cause this pressure's really bringing me down. I wish I had the guts to start a conversation with someone. Just be who I am, not care so much about first impressions. So, 'cause I got a feeling that it could be great. Skip all the acts and playing games. Maybe reveal it, they ring me and tell you my name. Yeah, I got a feeling that it could be great. Skip all the acts, stop playing games. No one can say that they ring me, I won't be ashamed. 'Cause I just wanna call my friends and see what they're doing tonight. It doesn't have to be so special. I try to be myself, you do the same and we'll be alright. 'Cause this pressure's really bringing me down. Pressure's really bringing me down. I wish I was above the center of attention, but I'm not. I wish I didn't have to give in to the pressure. 'Cause I just wanna call my friends and see what they're doing tonight. It doesn't have to be so special. I try to be myself, you do the same and we'll be alright. 'Cause this pressure's really bringing me down.
So it is now a 4:45 in the evening, and I'm a bit tired. But I did get a good dent into the hug greeting card, well, e-card thing. Still need a bit of lines down here, and then cut out the flower and the leaves. But yeah, I think, yeah, there you can see all the lighter parts are cut out. I think it's gonna end up really nice. There are a few mistakes, like if you can see his eyebrow. Yeah, I have no idea when that happened. It just appeared. I have an annoying suspicion it was my nails and not the cutting tool, but I guess we might never know unless it's a part of the footage I've already made. Because, as you may be able to see, I didn't film everything. I'm gonna take a break from this one until Monday, I think. Just put it there. And then I'll go ahead and upload all the footage from today, maybe yesterday, and then cross my fingers that the amount of footage is not absolutely staggering, so that I have a chance of me finishing editing before Monday. I think I might have to put in sometime Sunday, but that's kind of okay. I'm tired though. We'll be baking a meat pie for dinner. I'm very excited. I think it's the first time we've done that. So yeah, that's gonna be really nice with a couscous salad. So looking forward to that. But yeah, that just means I'm gonna be off for now. That was a week in my life. That was the week 2 of the year 2021. A little bit less aggravating than last week. But all in all, I don't know, it's been a week. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.